if you multiply 270,000 seconds in a low volatility asset by, if you compare that to 3 or 4 seconds in a highly volatile asset like XRP, it turns out you're taking less volatility risk with an XRP transaction than you are a fiat.
Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and that was Brad Garlinghouse, of course, the CEO of Ripple, at the Economic Club of New York more than 4 years ago, because at that time, there was pushback, big time pushback against using the digital asset XRP as a bridge currency because it was deemed too volatile. And Mr. Garlinghouse repeatedly explained over and over. Even a big famous explanation came to the Western Union CEO at that time that XRP can bridge and settle, especially compared to SWIFT, in seconds. Now, I have a very short clip with Ripple's new payment partner on a podcast. This partner was just announced at Money 2020 in Amsterdam in June, just a few weeks ago. And she personally believes that the stablecoin will be preferred because crypto, and she names XRP and RippleNet, is too volatile. So still, that narrative, once those narratives start, they're really hard to change and to pull back. We have the same situation in the community here. There are narratives that have been running wild off the rails for years. And as a content creator who really tries to stick to the facts, I have to be honest, it's frustrating. And I'm going to give you an example of that in today's video. I'm sure that Mr. Garlinghouse has the same frustration on a different level within the financial institutions and payment sector, where people just don't understand how fast the digital asset XRP can bridge and settle. All right, have a listen.
Because in principle, any functional currency, cryptocurrency, can act as a cross-border remittance vehicle. So for example, in each jurisdiction, you can swap crypto to fiat. And then on the other leg, on the other side, you can also swap crypto to fiat. And you can do this in seconds. And you can do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And because it's quite cheap, you're running on computer systems and ledgers. In theory, this can be comparable to the much lower cost of faster payments in local territories. I think the other thing to call out here is that this technology also allows greater security and traceability. Everything is captured on the ledger and fully traceable. So it could offer a way to combat some of this data security concerns, breaches, and also help traceability from fraud-related transactions. I think probably in the market, you can think of an example here of RippleNet and their use of XRP to provide this type of solution. Having said that, though, what is a blocker to this mass adoption of digital ledger technology, in my opinion, is the fact that some of these crypto assets are so volatile and the price can change very rapidly. And so that makes it risky and not something that can be easily adopted by businesses, as an example. And this is where I think that stablecoins can come in, because the stablecoin is pegged to the domestic currency. The volatility is, much more reduced. And I think this is the way that we can then unlock the digital technology by using these stablecoins. And actually, if we look at the majors, UK, Europe, US, there's not much volatility in currency. But in some of the more remote areas, where they're particularly impacted by volatility in their local currency, this could be a way for them to even be more secure if they're using US dollar, UK, European stablecoins.
When Cassie Craddock at Money 2020 in Amsterdam talked about the excitement of onboarding the Clear Junction Payments company, she explained that the banks that weren't calling them back are now contacting them to explore tokenization. Ripple has the capability not only on the Medico platform, which received the Best DeFi Platform award this year. The banks, no matter what you hear, they're not afraid of DeFi. Some people are spreading that narrative, and that is just not true. They're embracing it big time. And they know that DeFi is going to give them additional revenue streams that are going to be important for their survival and services within this next revolution of blockchain. And for the retail investor, if you haven't noticed, please do. There's a huge investment into Futureverse by Ripple. Many of the new DeFi platforms that are integrated with XRP Ledger and the digital asset XRP are launching on the Root network. And it's not just DeFi solutions either. It's a new NFT platform. It's being used as a gas token for some of their core features. XRP is also a part of the rewards token pool. And one of the new and first for XRP is going to be Lotus Protocol on the Root network that has been built for XRP as a first lending solution. And for the umpteenth time, as Daniel says, yeah, enough is enough with people who in this community are spreading misinformation. And I just want to say, do yourself a favor. If you own XRP, follow an account that has technical knowledge and sticks to the facts. May I suggest a brand new channel called Crypto Eri. Now, you're not going to be entertained with some conspiracy theories or some wild speculation. If you're investing in this space, you need to understand the technology. If you don't know what you hold, then you're really going to find yourself in trouble because this space is changing very fast.
Did you know that in order to buy or sell any assets on the XRP Ledger DEX, you don't even have to care much about setting a trust line first? The only few things you really need to care about are your software wallet, owning some XRP, and owning the keys to your activated XRP Ledger account. Activated in that sense just means to pre-fund the base reserve, which is currently set to 10 XRP on the XRP Ledger mainnet. If you have your phone at hand and are ready for some action, then let's get started.
And XP Markets is one of the best to follow for market data. They put up their weekly wrap-up. The AMM volume is down 25%. Not so surprising. It's kind of a trend in summer across many markets. But the total value locked up is up 14.2% at a solid 10.57 million. The DEX volume is also up 6.6%. This is the type of information that matters. And what I'm talking about is real utility for the digital asset XRP. Ripple has changed its focus. And yes, it's still going to do payments, but they're incorporating the stablecoin much more into their payment flows. They're going heavy into custody, heavy into tokenization, heavy into the institutional DeFi. So focus on where the utility is being driven. That's why I think, paying attention to the Futureverse Root network and paying attention to the market data that is aggregated by the XP market. If you are holding any digital asset, pay attention to where the growth is, how it's shaping up, how it is going to be competitive, because this space is exploding with innovation. Word on the street is Kamala Harris has turned down the invitation that she had to speak at the Bitcoin event in Nashville. It might have been a mistake of hers, and so I think we'll just have to wait and see. It is unfortunate that crypto has become such a partisan issue. That's just not really what we should be doing. Innovation should be completely neutral. It's a big, I think, mistake of the United States to do this. I hope that she takes on a different stance. And sticking to the politics here a little bit, John Deaton was on a fireside chat with his Republican challenger that both of them are trying to unseat Elizabeth Warren. Just a few hours ago, they had an hour-long discussion. It was really good. I'm going to put a link to it in the description of this video. I just have a short clip for you that I thought was quite interesting.
John, what's the last line in your book?
No fear, never give up.
Ripple sponsored along with FIO. FIO is a big blockchain community supporter. They do a lot of security audits. They've done one for Evernode, Zahao. I think XDeFi, which is built on Flare Network. I think they did some work for Algorand. They did some work, I think, for Solana. They're really doing a lot of audit work in the space and are a big supporter of blockchain. So thanks to people like that who make these discussions possible. I can't believe it's been a year since David was in Tokyo and I was able to interview him. It was just before the AMM was going live, so much of the focus of that interview was about the AMM. I had brought some signature boards that is very Japanese that people use to write a message and sign and date, and it's kind of a memory of meeting someone. So I was really, really grateful that David fulfilled my request for him to fill out one of these signboards, and I keep it. It's one of my treasures. We also captured another pirate joke that was told after we turned off the official interview video. And if you want to see that, I have it up on my Patreon. So the announcement was made. David Schwartz, along with, I'm sure, some Ripple team members, will be in South Korea in the very beginning of September. I am going to say it one more time. Keep your eye on the APAC region. There is a lot of development that's going to come with the firepower that Ripple is putting into this part of the world. So the innovation, the new launches, the technology, the solutions, it's going to be fast and furious, I think, for the rest of 2024. All right, everybody, until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.